Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. I'm your host, Justin. Today we're reviewing Season 1, Episode 6 of Tales from the Crypt, called Collection Completed. This is the season finale for Season 1. It stars Emmet Walsh as Jonas, Audrey Lindley as Anita, Martin Garner as Roy, and Bob Heron as the stunts. This episode was directed by Mary Lambert. Who she is, I have no fucking idea. Apparently, she's like in. Well, she did the first Pet Cemetery, Face of Evil, Pet Cemetery 2. She did Halloween Town 2, which I've never seen the Halloween Town movies. And a bunch of random movies. Mega Python versus Gatoroid. Oh my god, that must. You've done famous movies and you're forced to do one of those shitty straight to DVD monster movies that nobody watches. Oy vey. That must suck. Oh god. Yeah, so this episode was very shitty in my opinion. Like I tried watching it yesterday and I couldn't get through. I didn't even get halfway through the episode, which this episode's like 27 minutes. The story is Jonas is 65 years old. He's forced to retire from his company. He worked as a salesman. He starts staying at home, and him and his wife, played by Nina, are kind of getting on each other's nerves. They've never had kids, so like she basically collects stray animals, dogs, cats, chipmunks, birds, fish, even, and mostly takes care of them. I don't know, there's some funny, I guess, funny scenes in this episode where that might, make people laugh. I didn't, honestly. Though I was very surprised. She cooks like a steak, and you think she's gonna feed it to her husband, right? Instead she feeds it to one of her dogs, and it's like, I guess that like, you're 65 years old, you're not supposed to eat red meat, so it's like, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, so like this this episode was very predictable. Um, though there's some plot holes where we're like, this guy, this guy was never bothered by all the pets up until after he decides to retire. And it's like, dude, like, what the fuck? And that twist where, like, at the beginning of the episode where, like, she's gonna throw a retirement party for him. And, like, she's talking to people in another room. And then he shows up, he goes straight to bed, she goes to the other room to say, I'm sorry, party's cancelled. And you have all the pets. You see all the pets with party hats and shit, and they're like, like, moaning, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, oh my god. Like, this boomer, it's like they grew up in a time where they didn't need to work the rest of their lives to survive, unlike our generation, where we're gonna be working until we're like too old, and we're not even gonna have fucking social security anymore. Well, our social security will run out by the time we're old. So if you don't have kids to take care of you when that shit happens, you are fucked. We're gonna be fucked. And yeah, I don't know. Like, the dude, like, could the guy not just like go hunting or something? Like because he says he doesn't want to do any hobbies that aren't productive in his mind, right? So it's like, well, hunting, a lot of people hunt when they retire because it's not just, it's not just fun or whatever, but you can also make money hunting, like, you know, like selling the pelts, selling the meat to butchers, shit like that. But then again, if there wasn't some drama, obviously we wouldn't have an episode. So what does happen is he eventually decides to kill all of her pets and taxidermy them. That's where the collection completed title is referenced, right? So like for some fucking reason, weeks go by, her pets go missing. And like she doesn't realize this. If my dog was missing for like an hour or two, I would freak the fuck out, dude. Even after all this shit my dog's pulled, I would freak the fuck out. Like she pulled the other day, I took her for a walk, right? Not even an hour, like where I made sure she peed and pooed and all that shit. I'm working on videos. She's barking at me. I go up and check on her, right? I go in my she hangs out in my bedroom a lot, right? Because she likes to hang out on the bed, right? So I go in my room. It stinks like shit, and I realize, oh, my dog shit on the floor. She didn't bark at me to take her, cause my dog. I constantly tell her, don't fucking eat shit off the ground. Don't lick shit, like, you know. But I don't know, she can't help herself. So she ate something that got her sick, and shit on my floor. It took me almost a year. The house trained my fucking dog, because all the pet videos where people talk about how the house train your dog are so fucking vague, that I pretty much had to say fuck it. I took advantage of the COVID bullshit and just stayed with my dog 24/7 for like a couple weeks until she eventually learned, oh, I'm not supposed to pee and poo inside the house. Right? That's basically how I had to fucking train my fucking animal, because these fucking pet experts like can't fucking go into more detail on how to house train your dog, right? Fortunately for me, it was just a one-time thing. She hasn't pooed or peed inside the house since, thank fucking God. But yeah, even like if my animal. The whole point of that rant was like to be like, if my animal was gone for like a fucking hour, especially a dog, where cats can go missing for a day and they'll be fine, because cats are intelligent, but not dogs. Dogs will run in fucking traffic, dude. It's like, oh my God, when my dog was like 6 months old, she got off her leash and ran towards fucking traffic. Oh my God, that was the worst day. That was one of the worst days of my life. But obviously, I had help from this random hot blonde girl who helped save my dog. Which after that, I vowed not to say sexist shit ever again. And obviously, within a few weeks, you know, that changed. But like. Yeah. But yeah, so like, I don't know, this episode, yeah, I don't know, I don't like it. It was pretty predictable, and honestly, it's like, I know this shit's based off a comic book. Like, I even reviewed one of the Tales from the Crypt comic books before I started watching the show. But it's like, when do these fucking episodes try to actually be scary? It's like, dude, Goosebumps, which was made for children, is scarier than this fucking show. Honestly. It's like, it doesn't even try to be fucking scary. I don't know, maybe we'll start reviewing season 2, but honestly, I don't know, dude. Like, I probably will have to buy this show, because it looks like on the playlist, they're missing the season finale for season 2. By the way, these episodes are on YouTube, so if you want to check out the Tales from the Crypt before you go out and buy the box set, which I think is like $100, which it's what, a 7-season show, so I guess that, you know, it's worth it, but whatever. So if I had to give a rating, I would say it's a 5. All right, peace.